I'd like to get the discussion going, first of all, we make great speeches. We as black people make terrific speeches. We're good speakers. And we all agree that there are racial divisions today like nowhere in recent memory. Things are worse. I want to know from each of you why, until we begin to be able to attack and get this consensus on race, why are things in the state that we're in today, like, was it 12 years of Republican administrations? Is it the media? I always hear it's the media's fault. Is it economic problems that pit people against each other? Representative Waters, you wanted to respond?
Yes, I understand the question to be, why are things in the state that they're in today? And Ms. Simpson, your instruction to us was to try and identify who's causing it. And you said, is it the media? Is it government? Who is it? Again, I have to reflect back on perhaps everything that's been said here today. We have to understand that we have power.
Yes.
And before we start to place blame on anybody, we must examine whether or not we're using our God-given power.
That's right.
I come from a family of 13 children. My mother, for the most part, raised us. We didn't have any health care. We didn't have much of anything. As a matter of fact, when our tooth began to hurt from a cavity, we stuffed cotton in the hole, and we went on to school. I tell the story of the cotton in the hole in the tooth because it is the clearest example that I can make to you about a little black girl at 10 years old hurting but in school. We've got the power to overcome what we have to overcome.
Right.
In order to get where we have to go. So let us not underestimate ourselves and our power. Secondly, education. Learning. Don't be afraid to learn. As a matter of fact, get nosy, get curious, seek out information. I say to you in the most sincere and the most profound way that I can say it, there is nobody on God's green earth any smarter than I am. You understand that? Because I have the ability to learn. You remember what your grandma used to tell you when she said, go to school, try to learn something. Them white folks up all night trying to figure out how to take something away from you. And don't have a good time, enjoy life. But while we're making foolishness, people are planning and strategizing and determining our futures. So we've got to understand how to learn. I was talking with some young brothers in the hood. They said, no, I ain't gonna work, Miss Waters. I'm a gangster, I'm gonna go out there and get mine. I told them I've never seen a dumb gangster. You got to be smart in order to be a good gangster. So what am I saying to you? Learn. The systems that are developed get more complicated. Our communities are suffering because we don't know how to use government resources. We don't know how to respond to requests for proposal. The game is new. In the 60s, we used to go down to City Hall, beat up on somebody, get a little money, go home, think we got something. Today, they put out an RFP. If you cannot respond to RFP, you get no money from government. And so we've got people sitting around unable to utilize the systems. The systems are not so complicated that we can't understand them, but we refuse to use our God-given power to figure out the systems. Implementation. We should be willing to work harder than anybody else. Don't let anybody else outwork you. If it means you stay up all night long, you stay up all night long in order to be number one tomorrow. You've got to be able to work hard, because the obstacles are greater.
That's right.
Folks sitting around talking about they don't sweep our streets. Sweep your own streets. They not giving us something for our babies. I don't want anybody to take care of my baby. Take care of your own baby. All that I'm saying to you is, if you understand the power, if you're willing to learn, if you're seeking the answers, if you're exploring, requiring the answers, and then you're working hard for implementation, and if you have no fear, it is important not to fear anyone.
That's the key. That's the key.
My grandmother used to tell us, she would say, I'm not afraid of the forky-tailed devil. I didn't know what she meant at that time, but I understand it now. I can deal with presidents or kings or the brothers in the hood where I walk the streets because I ain't afraid of them. I'm not afraid of them or ours. So you cannot have fear and win.
That's right.
You cannot have fear
Talk, sister.
and be number one.
Talk, sister.
You must understand that nobody is more powerful, more special, or smarter than you are. And when you understand that, you will have no fear.
Thank you, sister.
Now, that sums it up for this video. What do you guys think? Share thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. Let's have a proper discussion about this without having me impose my opinions and ideas on this matter. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it so that the YouTube algorithm can know that this video was so much interesting and share it far wide to more avid viewers just like you. Subscribe and click the notification bell if this is your first time watching these videos, and so that you can be notified as soon as we make a new upload on videos just like this. My name is Louis. Until next time, peace out.